And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Check tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
David Onyemata brought him down. It's a gain of 6. And a Raven first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Ginn. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Check, cross, kill.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to Meredith. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 6-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. So you're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Ginn. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make our score 9-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 57 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Delta. 48. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. At the 34-yard line.
48. Hey, easy. 48, Mike.
Breeze now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That's caught by Meredith, right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Breeze now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Again, it's Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the... ...19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look. Well, all right, never mind.
Third quarter action now. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen his mind.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's it, right? We go first and 10. Let's go now. Check, 47. I'm trying to collect.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side, able to get a hand in. And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. 16 yards, a first down. I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play. Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Now Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Brees. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brees going to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Brees. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the pressure gets to him again. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Jones. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing now is Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure if you have a big-time passer.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Haywood. What you got? Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Give me some. Here we go. Check 48's the mic.
Back to throw, Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's it, baby.
Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. One last shot for Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet.